Welcome all, another trailer watch as the reveals keep on coming. It's that time of year. Usually we get some games this time of year as well, but a lot of reveals come out letting us know what's coming out at the end of the year in the crazy September through the end of November section. And Call of Duty just revealed their new trailer. Now, I'm going to be honest, those of you that know me well, or those of you that are beginning to get to know me and Kevin pretty well, Indy Jones, I'm assuming you're watching. You've been a dedicated watcher so far. Two things about me. One, I fucking hate Call of Duty. Not because of all the same reasons. Some of the same reasons that most people hate them. I don't go on here and dislike the video just because it says Call of Duty on it. I do feel I have some legitimate grievances with the franchise. I've never been a big fan of annualization, though I get a little hypocritical there with some other franchises. But for the most part, I can't stand Call of Duty. I played all the World War II ones. I liked most of them. The last one I played significantly was Modern Warfare 1. I didn't like 2. I think I dabbled in the first Black Ops, didn't like it, so I barely touched Call of Duty. If you go back, you will see I was kind of looking forward to Infinite Warfare. I ended up getting it for like $30. I got it 50% off. It's like, fuck it, I'll try it. It looks at least a little more interesting. It was alright. I got like halfway through the story. Never really grabbed me, and I didn't pick it back up. We're going back to World War II. We already knew that. I was reading a lot of stuff on Reddit about how people were worried that we're going to make like a Wolfenstein. They were showing these National Geographic articles of Nazis using jetpacks and how they were going to, force that kind of bullshit into this game, and I was getting scared. But it was kind of in fun and jest, because just making fun of Activision, making fun of Call of Duty can be pretty fun. But after watching this trailer, go watch it. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. History is my number one thing. You all know I love Star Wars so much. I love Lord of the Rings, fantasy in general. Gaming's the thing, obviously, but sorry, my dogs are running around. But history is my number one passion in life. And so I got really excited last year when Battlefield 1 was announced, because World War I is probably my number one subject, and I've never seen it really in a big AAA game like that. World War II is what started me into history, like Saving Private Ryan. So they're going back to World War II, and some people might be like, man, we've already seen this already. But we haven't seen World War II really in up-to-date graphics. And I know graphics don't count for everything, but they count for something. And to get this experience again with modern day tech, I'm pretty pumped. We'll make some stops here. Again, I'm not going to play it all the way through without stoppage, so if you want to kind of just watch it on your own with your own thoughts, go ahead. I'm not pulling up any news yet. I know it seems weird, but I kind of just want to... The trailer is what 99% of people will see, especially Call of Duty players. Call of Duty players are not going to just pull up an article and start reading. I know that's what I would do most of the time, and I will do that. So in the podcast, we'll go in deep with all the articles that we have, with all the details. But this is just the reveal trailer. This trailer watch. I have not read any articles, so I'm just going to make assumptions. All right? Let's do it, guys.
This day have set upon a mighty endeavor. Souls will be shaken with the violences of war. In this hour of great sacrifice, we shall prevail.
See, like right there, I know there's going to be people who are like, oh man, it's like Saving Private Ryan, and they're not original. And all that. I don't care. We have not seen that in modern day gaming, and I cannot fucking wait.
Get your head down and keep moving!
We are all that separates the world from darkness. The enemy is ruthless. We cannot, we must not fail.
Duty first.
God, it looks
Won't be enough for you. Raise.
First,
No.
Look at this.
duty first.
Look at it. Like, watch his face. Like, I know I'm sounding like a graphics whore. Graphics are not all that matter. I know that. I believe in that to the core. Look at that, though. Look at that, guys. Like, oh, I should be stopping a little more often.
Duty first.
Raise. Won't be enough for you.
Boom. So I'm assuming we're going to start at Normandy. I don't know that for sure. One thing I can't wait to find out, and I'm pretty sure I'll show in a second. I love the tone. I'm sorry, I keep stopping it. I love the tone. The music, this opera singer, I just love the serious, sort of solemn tone. It's not an action tone, or like, I guess one thing about Battlefield, the ba 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 ba, and they were playing, like a electronic remix of the White Stripes song. I don't know. It just, that's the one thing that I never loved about Battlefield. Like, I feel like Sledgehammer Games is approaching this subject with a bit more of a deft hand, sort of like Saving Private Ryan did. Deft hand, obviously not in the violence section, but just in like, look, this shit's not fun. And I hope they tell a good character-driven story. I don't know if they will, but I hope they do. Oh. Okay. Boom. There's your big tail here. 1. That is the Big Red one, which we have played before in Call of Duty games. Call of Duty Big Red 1 came out for the original Xbox and PS2. It was okay. It was alright. But the story of the 1st Infantry Division is a great one. I mean, they were they're like right in there with, the 101st Airborne and kind of these very well-known, very renowned group of soldiers who accomplished a lot in the war. So depending on when we start, I mean, the Big Red One was in it. It's the 1st Infantry Division, by the way, U.S. was in it from the beginning. So, I mean, you could start in Africa if you wanted to. I don't know if that's what we're going to do. I kind of doubt it. I would love that, but we'll see. But obviously this is in France. This is in France, and maybe they'll move through to Germany. Because the first Infantry Division went through, I believe, Germany, Belgium, or France, Belgium, Germany, I think was there. I'll have to look up. I don't remember. I know they were in like the Hurtgen Forest, Battle of Hurtgen Forest, which is not known very well. There's a lot you can do with their story, even if you're starting at Normandy. They went through some shit. So that's really cool. Oh.
How many casualties? We executed the mission. Get me the fuck out of here. How many? We had orders. Get to cover!
Lieutenant, tell them what we're all about.
No mission too difficult. No sacrifice too great.
So like some of that's looking like maybe they're going to do Hurtgen Forest, which would be really cool because that's a battle that is not really explored for Second World War. And it's been a while since I've really done a lot of research on the 1st Infantry Division, so maybe they weren't in Hurtgen, but I'm pretty sure they were in Hurtgen Forest. Really deadly, high death count, but no one ever talks about it.
Welcome to the bloody first. You're a long way from Texas, farm boy.
All right, there it is. So we're playing as a Texas boy. Probably signed up as soon as you could. I'm down with the cliches. I'm so okay with cliches right here. If this is the most cliched good movie stealing, like if just rip all the scenes out of all the great war movies out there, I don't have a problem with that because it's been a long time. And World War II just has those set-piece moments that have not been explored in this generation. I cannot fucking wait. This game is coming out November 3rd. So, 1st Infantry Division, there was a monologue there. It sounded like an Englishman. So maybe like the other Call of Duty World War II games, we'll be playing. They did it in Modern Warfare 2, playing as multiple protagonists. That would be cool. I'd be down to play as a British soldier as well. Maybe land on Sword Beach, or they wouldn't do 2 beach landings, so I don't know. Maybe they'll get like the Battle of Caen in there or something like that if they're playing as a British. Market Garden would be something you can do. There's so many things that can be explored in World War II. I can't wait. Honestly, this is the first time I've really been excited for Call of Duty World War II. I'm going to do some research between now and the time we record a podcast. But so we'll have some hard details by then. We'll really go over like whatever they talked about in multiplayer. I haven't watched it. I was at work all day. I came home and I just wanted to watch this with you guys. So there it is. Did you guys see anything in there that I didn't bring up? This I kind of went through it very quickly. I don't know. Is there anything in here that we want to see necessarily? Like, obviously Normandy Beach. They're getting slaughtered. They're jumping over the side. The facial expressions are ridiculous. Saving Private Ryan. Scene there. I don't know why they keep showing a guy with a grease gun. Like, I know that they had them, but I just don't feel like they weren't that common. I could be wrong. So yeah, so right here I believe I was talking.
We are all that separates the world from darkness.
See, that's in English, man. So
The enemy is ruthless. We cannot. We must.
now those are U.S. troops. They definitely look Army. They're not paratroopers. These do look like C4. I think it's C-47s that they jump out of. So this could be like the next morning, though they weren't flying over that early. I don't think.
Not fail.
Duty first.
Duty first. I'm trying to just kind of look really quickly at like this area. This looks like France. Stukas coming down, shooting people. Turn it down a bit here. So some set piece moments, which makes sense. They're probably in a clock tower getting shot at. They have an argument about how many men they lost and was it worth it, and he punches him. Here's where I'm seeing like, so we got some French villages. Looks like French villages. Beating the shit out of someone with a fucking helmet. That's brutal. No mission too great. And there they are, just kind of an action. So there's not too much info in here that we can really glaze.
You're a long way from Texas.
Yeah, a long way from Texas, so not a lot we can really glean from this, other than we're back. It's World War II again. I'm excited. Are you excited? I don't like Call of Duty, but I'm ready. I'm ready for this, and I would love to hear all of your thoughts about this game. If you're going to buy it, if you give a fuck at all, or you're just done. If it's got the COD name on it, you don't want it. Do you play Call of Duty every year? It's just something, did you want to go back to this time period? Whatever your thoughts, I want to know them. Let's have a conversation, and we will see you guys next time. All right, later!